Hello there, welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XVI. In the last episode, what we did is we reached Haven, and we did some more explosions? No, exploring. Did some side quests. Now we're going to carry on with our newly acquired Chocobidlia that we can now use.
Run like the wind.
And we can head for the Air of Hours because we're going to make some actual progress now. Also, I could go look around for some minerals. I assume there'll be some around this bit. But we're going to go through all this bit for whatever's blocked off by these areas anyway, I would assume. So let's just do that. It's the wrong way. That's the right way. Go back. Right. Let's go. I'm not going to worry about that bit at all. I'm just going to go towards where the game wants me to go.
There's a large gate up ahead, and beyond it, a cluster of ancient ruins. The temple, or the Air of Hours as my people call it, can only be reached by passing through them.
Fuck off, mate. Yeah, I can do that. Can't do a I have to look what other move they said I could do. Up here. Oh, that's it, yes. There's no... I can't jump, so I can't do a down thrust with the gun. Which makes sense. Right.
The forest is crawling with life, most of it hungry, which is why we make sure this gate stays shut.
And why you carry that impressive-looking axe, I presume.
Noticed her, have you?
The Maiden's March.
The temple is up there.
Don't worry, those cliffs aren't the only way to the top.
I mean, I get on Ambrosia, but I'm going to have to just get off all the time anyway. He does a fair bit of damage, it's not like a lot. I assume it's probably better at breaking gauges than it is at doing damage. To be fair. But it comes back pretty quick. It is just nice to have what is essentially a gun. Just shoot things from afar. In games where melee is the only thing you can do, having a decent ranged option is often the strongest way to play the game. Like, in games where you don't have ammo, ranged classes tend to be the most overpowered because you're so... Well, not necessarily strength-wise, but just in terms of your ability to live. You're often so safe because you're at such a distance compared to everyone else.
Yes. As far as we can tell, they're part of the same complex as the temple itself.
To think of all the people who must once have lived here.
Right, so it's got to keep going. I'm going to go around this path first because it's out of the way. There might be treasures and things. You never know. Deathstalker. Which is a couple thousand damage, but one combo does that much, so. It's really nothing to be happy about. Oh, it's a cool. Let's have a look at how good this actually is at breaking gauge. That seems pretty good. Ow, wow, 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 wow. I'm trying to shoot you here, bro. Asshole. Same thing as Mega Flare, really, where to do the most damage with that, you want to do it after everything else, not before it. Yeah, I thought that might happen. I went too far away.
Let's try.
There you go. Get some of that down, yeah. Could have gone better, but I only used 2 potions, so it's not the end of the world. Right, so that's that bit. I assume there'll be a dungeon of some kind fairly soon where I can get potions back or just go and buy some if I want. But yeah, seems to be that this Leviathan, like Chiva, like Garuda, is more of a break people's gauge rather than do damage, which is fine. I mean, of course it can do damage. And against little enemies, it seems to do a complete number on them. Really, really fucks them up. The Will of Water Deluge. That probably increases its breaking power. Yeah, will damage. It just does even more will damage. Right, let's go around this way. But like I said, it is quite satisfying just to shoot something to death. You can't make the gun too good, otherwise why would you ever use anything else? But it's, you know, it'd be nice to have like a definitive, you just murder everything that comes into your path ability. You can't really deny results.
Seems like it isn't only Haven's blacksmith that has an appetite for these things.
Yes, I've got some enemies can have them. Okay. Good to know. I will never stop murdering everything.
Please remind me of...
You're from the north, then?
Yes. And no.
I see.
Kind of, but not really. I want to go around this way first, then I'll go check out that bit at the end. Probably the reverse way, the way I should be doing it, but that's fine. Let's just fight old school for a second. I love how she just keeps attacking things like all the time. The Temple Coele. Oh, it's just so you don't have to fight it. Ow. Ah, I tried to... Some attacks can't be knocked out of, and that's one of them. It would have been cool, but it didn't work. Be gone. Ethan. No treasures here. Just death and misery. Right, okay. Keep going. Got an itchy ear, don't know why. It always annoys me. I changed my headphone cups recently, now my ears are itching more, which I guess it's because of the material, but my ears will get used to it. Maiden's March, obelisk.
Do you see that cave up ahead? Whoever lived here carved a flight of stairs into the stone within.
Away to the top.
And whatever it is that awaits us there.
Yes. Alright. Let's go back to Haven and buy some potions and then go back again. You know how it goes.
O ceaseless rill, guide thy bounty.
Hello there, I'd like to buy some of your goods, please.
When you've decided what you want, just let me know. Well,
Cheers then. Right. The Air of Hours. Stranded upon the River of Time's shores does this ancient northern temple lie, its original purpose forgotten.
There. The temple the time forgot.
And the Varys inside.
Yes. You can see the spell's path from the nave.
What is it?
I don't know. It's probably nothing.
Forgive me, but why build the Vare here?
The spell was originally meant to be cast on Drake's Eye, and this was the only place with an unbroken line of sight. The
Somebody,
Tomberries
creeper.
like to think these ruins are their own.
And they look none too pleased to see us.
That's what the Leviathan's good for. Killing weaker enemies.
While our numbers dwindle, theirs seem only to increase, as if they were feeding off our suffering.
That's what the Tomberries do, right? They're just the embodiment of hatred. Yes. The will of water Crosswell. Tonberry King. No, Master Tonberry. Okay.
Be their leader.
More than welcome to us.
Not really what I want to do, but it's fine. It is the button that I pressed. Again, kind of pop down a little bit. Debone. Does not have that, thank you. I need my bones. This will be better. Maybe just don't stand in front of it and let itself get hit. Could be an idea.
You're finished.
Enemy slain. So by contrast, Fool's Gold. They're readily available in the mountains of Mysidia. A few miners seek out the splendid ores. It makes a poor substitute for both gold and iron, the former of which it contains none, and the latter than which it is harder to work, despite being made up entirely of the substance. Yet in spite of those faults, the region's Tonberries, for some noble reason, are drawn to the mineral fools that they are.
That could have been worse, I suppose.
Aye, well, if the forest's taught me anything, it's that there's always something worse.
Thank you. Appreciate that one. Right, let's keep going. I always forget I have to actually aim that one. Get shot. Get shot. 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 Shoot. Dead. Shula. Jeez. Like a full-on execution. Okay. Let's go. Hello, mate. Reflection of wind, deadly embrace. You really can break their gauge real fast with this shit. Like it's not even close. If I had the 2 times bit on, it would be even stronger, which would be real cool. Anyway, you're deceased. Nearly leveled up. Now through this hole. Thanks, Torgal. Appreciate that one, Chief. Right. Another potion. Oh, yes.
Is that the nave?
Just inside the dome, yes. But it's what's out here that worries me.
Okay. What is out here? In this definitely not arena.
And there I was thinking they'd all migrated south.
The weaker ones did.
The weaker ones. Did you hear that, Sid?
Just get shot. I mean, yeah, you just do a stupid amount of dagger damage. Really.
What's wrong with its skin?
You don't want to
shield. It's not going to die, obviously, but could do quite a lot of damage. Toxic speed.
I always hate this part.
Have you ever seen enough?
Get ready.
Nice try.
Ow. Ow. Actually, fairly alright. I mean, I got bodied a lot, but only by one move. Tried ma. I shouldn't have tried to dodge with the Leviathan dodge. I should have tried to dodge just normally. Level up. Bilious scales. Since the time of the first Danes, scales of the North's massive ground lizards have been used to create the light, impenetrable armor worn by the region's champions. And while these scales gathered from the corpse of Friedmar are certainly both light and impenetrable, they are also covered in a treacly sludge that only burns to the touch but induces severe headaches and nausea. A thorough scrubbing in the sea is recommended for use. And the reflection of lightning. The residual lightning aether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, is instead manifested into a solid form, not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in its applications. Enhances Ramir's iconic feat, Blind Justice, slowing time even further during feat execution, whilst increasing speed at which targets are locked onto. If I could have like 6 or 7 accessory slots, I might be putting some of these on, but only 3? Nah.
This place. It's frozen. Just like the surge.
Another of my ancestors' sins. Shall we?
We shall. Let us proceed.
The blue veil shows the extent of the spell's reach.
But I can feel its ether from here.
Shula, wait. Before we cross the threshold, I'd like to know a little more about how these magics work. I assume we'll be safe from their influence.
We won't grind to a halt, if that's what you mean. The spell only affects the things that were present at the moment it was cast. You see? But if we can enter, that means other things can as well.
Like the ones we saw on the way here.
And worse, probably.
this Leviathan's doing?
Well, it certainly wasn't ours. When he realized my ancestors were attempting to cast a spell from here, he made to destroy the temple.
And almost did by the looks of it.
No, it's like halfway to being exploded right now. This looks like it could be forward. So let's go back a second. If there's any other treasures or anything lying around. There don't seem to be. Some treasure over here though. I'll go and get, of course. Favor of water, abyssal pear.
Tell me those aren't bombs.
I could. They are.
Then why is it so cold in here?
Because they're called frost bombs. Of course, the characters don't see the health bars of the enemies. From their perspective, they have no idea how close to death these things are or not. You couldn't face my death. Goodbye. Thanks for playing now. Goodbye. Alright. Let's keep pushing through. Tomberries, eh?
Time to fight.
Tomberry hexes. I don't want to find out what they do, so let's just murder them so they don't get a chance. Hello, lads. Now when I come back to the normal game, everyone's going to be like, what the fuck, Leviathan?
place must have been like before the attack?
This would have been a hall of worship. There was something similar in my father's keep. The priests would deliver their sermons from the dais.
Your father?
Right, we got some new stuff, but nothing that I can actually equip or anything. Okay, I've learnt every move, it's just upgrading them all now, but I've just got to wait until I can because there's too much ability points to spend on doing it. If I try and actually do it all, it'll just take forever. I'll have to find a farm, an AP farm. I'm sure there's a good place somewhere. Alright, let's keep going. Hello, mate.
Just let us pass. It's all right. We'll get through this.
Ow. Tried to dodge in time, it didn't quite work. You'll perish the same as all the others.
It's clear.
One last climb, then.
Okay, they're all dead. Wonderful. Thank you for that.
The fair.
Here we go. Whatever this is.
By the founder.
It's just as I thought.
Jill. Does this ether not feel somehow?
Familiar, yes. I sensed it the moment we arrived, though I wasn't sure until now. You can feel it too, can't you, Clive? She's calling us.
You don't mean the witch?
I do. Though she was more than that. Much more. She was a dominant. A dominant who once commanded the icon that now resides in both me and Clive.
Of course. I don't know why I didn't see it. Who else would have the power to freeze time?
None other than Shiva herself. But for her ether to endure after all these years, it's almost as if... as if she shared it with another, just as Torgal shared in my ice.
Shiva's companion. Though something tells me he's not as friendly as us.
My ancestors never warned us about this.
Wasn't that here for them? I doubt they even knew it existed.
Got quite a lot of ability. I've got more, I'm afraid.
Why won't it yield?
Because it would sooner die than fail its mistress.
Then it leaves us no choice.
I'll learn what it's all about soon. freaking laser. I think I was supposed to jump or get far enough away from it that it didn't hit me. There's something. I did something wrong. There's a place that's survivable. I see.
It's getting angrier by the moment.
Then we better cut this short.
about to dodge that shit, bro. Untetsken. See ya.
It's over.
Timekeeper slain. Heart of Iron beats alone, through solemn oath our sins atoned. Northern Nursery Rhyme. Residual aether, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form, not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized for applications. Enhances Shiva's iconic feat Cold Snap, both slightly increasing the duration of Frostbite's ice trail and extending the input window for permafrost.
Now let's destroy it and put an end to this.
Wait. The spell must be weakened, not undone.
Isn't that what we came here for?
Did you ever stop to wonder what might happen to the tidal surge if I unraveled the whole spell at once? I didn't think so. This is going to require a bit more finesse. From wind and light, water and earth, let the silent pall of mine ice. There's too much ether. Here. Let me help. Let us help. Almost.
Did it work?
I think so. The thread connecting this place to the child should be broken. Meaning Walyas should finally be...
Free once more. Leviathan, our most profaned fragment, its divinity defiled by the hand of man, its spirit shackled by his hubris, till Mythos came, bringing release. Now, let the sins of man be redeemed by the hand of the servant of God.
Damn it.
It's happening, isn't it?
It is.
What is? What's going on?
Precisely what we feared. Leviathan is out of control. Don't despair. This isn't over yet. You should head back to the village and get everyone to higher ground. As for the rest, Ifrit will handle.
Restore the flow of time. I have no choice but to go straight there. So I'll see you next time when we go back to the Surge and fight Leviathan, I suppose. See you then. Goodbye.